basketball fans, welcome back. So, Xball Africa made a post on Instagram, and I'm gonna read it. And it quotes: "The road to BAL is over, but there's still a wild card spot left for the final and the 12th place in the BAL. Two teams finished as the best third placed, and we have given you some arguments for both. Which one do you think is the most deserving, Urunani or ABC?" So there's a wild card that is at play, and it might go to either Urunani or ABC. So Clutch Crawford, I can say Marcus Christopher Crawford. He played for Urunani, but he played for his Downers, he played for USM, and he's one of those players I can say is very experienced when it comes to BAL games. So he had a choice. He has choice words to say, and he made a comment under that post, and I might read it, and I quote: "How is this even a question? When he says we, he played for Urunani. When we went 8-1, the champs in the East Division, when the champs in the East Division didn't even beat us, but they were left alone on a side by themselves because they host the tournament in Kenya. So I guess we're just supposed to understand that, huh? But they went 3-1. Out of 16 teams, our record is 8-1. Just like that, the top three teams, be serious, my man. This shouldn't be a question." Okay, I'm really, really struggling to to read his. I don't know. I don't know how Americans speak. Like, I don't know if they speak the way they read, do they speak the way they write, they speak what is on their mind. So anyway, he's trying to make an argument and trying to tell us, the third place should rightfully go to the Urunani team because of what they are able to achieve. But the thing is, these guys lost and they choked out in the semis. Let's not forget that. They got beat by Creole Star, and I was quite shocked to see them lose that game because I was expecting at least Urunani to go ahead and win that game so that the Thunder can be able to finish that rivalry once and for all. And given the fact that Urunani were choked away that, now this is the reason as to why he's, coming out and he's angry about it. So there's another angle that I want to also bring that I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to, and I don't think even BAL media or even anyone who's covering BAL wants to mention it. Remember earlier this year when the Dynamo team played in the first ever game at the Kalahari Conference, the game that opened BAL, the Dynamo team hailing from Burundi, they embarrassed the Basketball Africa League and Visit Rwanda when they went ahead and concealed Visit Rwanda, one of the major sponsors of the BAL. They went ahead and put duct tape on when everyone put duct tape on their jerseys in protest. And it brought a lot of controversy because they went ahead and they violated the brand by sealing the logo, which is there for marketing, and also it brought about a huge challenge, and a lot of things came from that because you saw the disciplinary committee issuing statements here and there, and it was all over the place. The FEBABU was saying one thing, BAL management is saying the other. So it subsequently led to Dynamo being erased from even ever being in the BAL season 4. And for some reason, the woes that followed that team, and what the taste that left, the bad taste that Burundi left in the mouths of the BAL management, it will subsequently lead to Urunani or any other team coming from Burundi not being able to participate in BAL, because how will they know that Urunani is not going to pull off the same thing as Dynamo did? Because I covered it extensively in multiple videos talking about it. I didn't want to give it a lot of airtime because I felt like it was going to take away from the basketball that was going to happen. So my brother here, our brother here, Marcus Crawford, is struggling to understand why uh, Burundi, or let's say Urunani, are not going to be able to get a fair shake when it comes to them being able to proceed to the BAL. And the main reason is Dynamo disrespected and ruined it for everyone else, and now they're going to look for somebody to punish. Right now, I know even if Dynamo's Burundi won, and even if they made it, even if they made the finals, they were just going to get disqualified because of what they did. Because I didn't see a statement where they apologized, and at some point when this thing broke out, and I did some research on it from the beginning, when Dynamo decided to put duct tape on the Visit Rwanda logo on their jerseys, it was a form of protest because of the whole Rwanda and Burundi. There's always tension between those two nations, and the outside politics that came in and interfered with the actual basketball was the reason as to why they got cut. And at some point, they were even given time to apologize, to the point where Babu was suspended, and one of their president even stepped down even after they got suspended. So it was a very sticky situation, and I feel like that is gonna hurt them more. And even you can see even in us by recording of this video, saying I'm going unscripted because this is something that I remember in fine print because I covered it extensively. But the Burundi as a country will never be given an equal fair shake when it comes to this issue, because it was a sign of disrespect coming from Burundi. Because even when they are confronted and asked, you guys, you don't have you should comply with the with our kit guidelines. When BAL went and confronted Febabu and told them about what happened to Dynamo, the president of the federation, Febabu, was very adamant and said, why should they play with that kit that is written visit Rwanda? Why don't they play with their own kit? And so that one, with if everyone out there with in leadership positions in Febabu, FIBA, BAL, trying to show who's more superior, it subsequently led to Dynamo getting cancelled out. And so the big question that even the BAL have right now: how can they trust Urunani to not do the same thing as Dynamo did? So you can see Dynamo ruined it for everyone. And quite frankly, even with the solid record that Urunani have, they're not going to get a fair shake. They are going to get thrown under the bus, similar to Dynamo, and they're going to be treated unfairly. And for some reason, we already know who the wild card is going to go to. It's going to go to ABC, and Urunani are going to be the sacrificial lamb in this point. Not because of them not being a very good team, but because of the politics that followed them, especially after what Dynamo did. So, in actuality, the Urunani should be blaming Dynamos and should condemn what Dynamo did, because that is what has costed them in the end. Because this whole jersey saga that Dynamo created, the whole censoring the Visit Rwanda logo on their jerseys, that is what is cancelling the Burundi and Urunani right now. So yeah, I mean, it's dirty business, and I know a lot of people are gonna get upset with the truth being told. But hey, you heard it from me. I mean, I've followed this issue. I did extensive research on it, and I felt like Urunani are not gonna be able to get. They're not going to be able to get a fair, shake especially when it comes to matters BL, because Burundi and Febabu screwed it up for them. And I know a lot of people do not want to talk about this or don't want to mention this. They're going to keep it at a surface level and say, Burundi deserved, no, Burundi's Urunani deserve to be there. But we all know the BL are going to give the nod to ABC because they don't want to deal with people who are going to do them like that. So, hey, I mean, you pay for the mistakes that you create yourselves. I know the team did not have any bad intention that they did that because they were trying to fight for something. But how is it that you're going to fight to get into the BL only to disrespect the country that is one of the main brands that is from the country that you hate? So if you really do not want to play and represent, or even have that, you could have stipulated that earlier, because even when this thing unfolded, when the photo was taken with the president because of the first game, the president saw it, even the BAL management saw it, and they couldn't react to it. They couldn't cancel the game because that was the first televised game of BL. Because if they cancelled it, they will have lost so much money. So when the decision was made that that game continued with Dynamo having censored the Visit Rwanda logo, it really, really hurt the credibility of the BAL, and it also hurt the relationship between the sponsors. And that's the reason as to why Dynamo got kicked out. And because of what Dynamo did, Urunani is going to suffer the same, because these guys, they play the long revenge, like FIBA and the BAL. They're gonna play the long revenge, and they're going to make sure that they hurt you for years. And honestly, we're seeing the first things happen. I know it is not by design, like Urunani losing to Creole Star, but I can also say a conspiracy. Can even say, like, do you actually think that the BL really, really wanted Urunani to win that game against Creole Star? Your guess is as good as mine. I knew there's going to be something, because these people do not forget, and they always hold on to such things, especially when they had their pockets and they had their money. They're not going to let somebody else come in, embarrass them like that. So I'm sorry, but I don't think Urunani are going to go ahead and get that wild card. If they do, I mean, well and good. But if they don't, we already know what the reason is. So yeah, man, it is what it is. So if this thing unfolds, I'll be coming by and just popping by with these videos just to give an insight on what is going on. But feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get notified. I'll be coming in with a couple of videos to talk about this whole thing. But hey, it is what it is. And also support the network. I've put MPESA buy goods link, so you can send me some money. There's a till number link there. And also have a PayPal donations link that you can contribute to, guys who are outside Kenya. So feel free to contribute to the network. And also like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's free. And also leave your comments down in the comment section down below, because they really help me out a ton. And without your guys' support, this platform will not be where it is right now. So yeah, man, I'm out. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.